Hey, I ain't folding under pressure.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. Broken tackle. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Delta. Delta. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Delta. Slam. Get wide now.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Five down. We got three, fellas. We got three. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Delta. Delta. Ready.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Curry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah,
I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
To throw, Bridgewater. On the crossing route, complete. It's Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Bridgewater now on second down. Space to run past the 20. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, that's Thompson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw now on first down. Escapes it, and now he's swallowed up and taken down. Brandon Graham able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he's got room. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. Ready?
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first and 10, Bridgewater looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it second down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should. Could have had it. 3rd down now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. And they're not able to convert. On 4th down. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Bridgewater. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Bridgewater on first down. Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the spin, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Called in by Anderson, left side. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All right, now, lock it 56. Lock it.
They go play action here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Bridgewater. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Coleman. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, that talked about big plays, sacks? They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Curry. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are back within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second down, Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Found his target, it's Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And tack on some more points for the Steelers, extending their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete here on third down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, that's Alexander. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A beautiful spin and room to run. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Coleman, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. David Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And some room to work. And they work this out past the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Johnson on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Past the 20. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 30 yards there.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Bridgewater to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Delta.
Bridgewater drops it off for Coleman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Bridgewater here to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kevin Coleman, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.